It's Music Therapy Celebration Week and we're joining the party. In this special episode of Juiced, we'll meet some of the amazing music therapists from around the hospital, as well as a couple of Juice stars who have taken part in the program. Get those feet tapping. We also have a special Indigenous music workshop just for you.
Hi, it's Samantha here. I'm your host for Juice TV.
And we have a very big episode coming your way, don't we, Sam? We are celebrating because...
It's Music Therapy Week.
That's right, it's Music Therapy Week. So from Monday the 21st of July until Friday the 31st of July, we are celebrating all things music, aren't we?
Yeah.
So much music's going to be happening in the hospital, but we'll tell you the details of that a little later on. Now, Sam, before we go any further, let's just do a shout out to the shirt you're wearing for this episode. Perfectly themed, cats, gorgeous, and music notes. Are cats your favourite animal?
Yes.
Good call, good call. I'm more of a dog person myself, but that's all right. You've got to have the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Now, what are you most looking forward to about the episode, Sam?
Well, meeting all of the music therapists.
Yeah, we're going to be meeting lots of great music therapists. I think I'm probably most looking forward to the Indigenous music workshop that we're going to be having. Should we get things started?
Yeah.
All right, let's meet our first two music therapists.
Hi guys, my name's Claire.
And I'm Ange, and we're music therapists at the Lady Salento Children's Hospital.
And we use music to help make the hard things a little bit easier. Like if you're getting a needle, we use music to help.
Or if you're scared about being in hospital, music therapy can help with that too. So if you get to see music therapy in hospital, the music therapist will come and visit you at your bedside, or you get to come down to our room on level 6. And we have a whole stack of instruments that we can play with. We can play the drums. We can play with these beautiful chimes. Mum or dad or anybody can play the chimes or the instruments. Or you can even play with our cool lollipop drums, which we have stacks of.
In music therapy, sometimes we play the guitar or play piano as well. In music therapy, you can be as active as you like. You can play the instruments, we write songs together, or you can sit back and relax and listen to the music.
Sometimes in music therapy, we don't do much talking, but we do lots of playing about how we're feeling. You might be feeling a bit sad. Or you might be feeling
Happy.
Or you might be feeling angry.
I love being a music therapist because music therapy is so good for our bodies and our brains and our hearts, and it's all good fun as well.
And I love being a music therapist because I love working with people with music, finding more about ourselves and working together to feel better when we're in hospital especially. Happy Music Therapy Week!
Thanks, Claire and Ange.
Now, Sam, I have to say you are the perfect host for our music therapy themed episode because you've done music therapy for a while and also you love music.
Yeah, of course. My favourite instrument is cello and piano.
Ah, both of them. You've got to be very good with your hands for that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's your favourite out of both of them?
Well, my favourite's cello, but the piano is the hardest because you've got to stretch your fingers. You have to move your body over the chair and stuff.
How long have you been playing the cello for?
Well, I got it last year.
Cool. Now, I hear you're also a little bit of a singer.
Yeah.
You love singing?
I love singing in my own room so no one can hear me.
Money, money! That's my money! And And you also got a karaoke machine?
Yeah.
That would be pretty fun. You could have some pretty cool parties with that.
Yeah. Okay, guys, it's time to move on to another music therapist.
Yes, it is. And we're also going to hang out with a guy who's a bit of a regular here on Juice TV, Jordan.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and this is Tim. Easily one of the best top 3, maybe even top 2 music therapists in the whole world. So, Tim, what was your first instrument you ever learned?
My first instrument, Jordan, was the violin when I was about 8 years old. But I've played heaps of different instruments since then, like saxophone and drums and guitar, banjo, harmonica, all kinds of things.
Well, really, I learned violin too.
You learned violin?
Yeah.
For how long?
3-4 years.
Okay, cool. Well, I didn't know that about you.
Why did you want to become a music therapist?
Well, I wanted to become a music therapist because I really love to play music, and I really like how music can change the way people feel and make them feel good about themselves, bring them together to become, I guess, close to other people. And so I really liked the music side of things, and I really liked the idea of helping people. So music therapy for me was like a perfect combination of those two things.
That sounds really cool. For me, music therapy is actually a way of remembering things. Thanks to my grandparents who brought me in a little rabbit 6 years ago for Easter. After hearing it play its little tune like 3 times, I can remember it off by heart. Slow down, make every word count.
After you started having problems with your memory, that was one of the first things where you realised, oh, hang on, this is going to help me to remember things?
Yeah, exactly.
So, Jordan, can you remind me, why do you have difficulties with your memory?
I have difficulties with my memory because when I was 11, I actually had a stroke in the middle of my brain. And then the year after, it turned out I had a brain tumour. Okay. But then it wasn't until 2 years ago that they figured out the proper diagnosis, and that's that my tumour's vascular, so it likes to bleed.
Okay.
So
And so because of that...
Because of that, I have the problems with my memory, exactly.
So the part of your brain that normally takes care of your short-term memory is having problems, but we can use music to kind of find a new way around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My favourite thing about music therapy is the fact that you create something.
You create something?
So, yes, the song, the rhythm's already made, but you get to put words over the top of it. So it's like you're putting your own twist to a song. So
Jordan, one of my favourite songs that we wrote together was called Oncologist World's Best. Can you tell us a little bit about that one?
Yeah, so that's a song that we made up about my favourite doctor, my oncologist.
Yeah, what's his name?
Dr. Nichols.
Okay. So, and didn't he do something really good, something really important for you?
Yeah, he actually got me in Make-A-Wish.
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
So it was thanks to him that we actually went to London.
So Jordan, how about we play it?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
Last year, I turned 18, too old for peds, if you know what I mean. Transitioning to adult care, and I got a few things that I'd like to share. Gonna miss side captains, Wonder Factory, not sure if I'll get more music therapy. But of all the things I'll miss, one that beats the rest is the guy with the mug on Oncologist World's Best. Dr. Nichols, you told me to see a nice show in Vegas. Dr. Nichols, they brought you a photo of me and a pretty waitress. Dr. Nichols, you got me to London and made a wish come true. Dr. Nichols, always remember, never forget you.
All right, Jordan, so I reckon we should maybe write another song.
Yeah, sure. What do you want to make it about?
It's up to you. It's not you're the patient. I'm the therapist.
Why don't we make it about the hospital and how much I'm gonna miss it and stuff?
Me at the hospital. Okay. So do you reckon Eka? Do you think he's going to miss getting out of the house and coming to the hospital?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if Eka's gonna, maybe we can write a song from Eka's perspective instead of from your perspective.
All right. That's actually a really good idea.
Do you want to just try and make up some words?
Yeah, sure. Hi, my name's Edgar. I sleep a lot. Everywhere I go, yes, I sleep a lot. Buses home, school as well. But the number one place that I think is swell is the hospital, That is the place that I'll miss the most.
Nice.
Thanks, Tim and Jordan.
Pip, do you know I make my own music videos?
What do you mean?
Well, I make these
mean?
music videos on my iPad with my toy figurines.
That is so cool. Can we have a look?
Yeah.
That is awesome. I'm gonna have a go. I want to make one.
It's easy.
You promise me?
Yeah, it is.
It looks pretty complicated, but I'm going to give it a shot. All right, guys, now it's time to continue our music madness with some Indigenous music.
Morning, everyone. Give yourselves a big clap for being here. Well done, well done. My name is Lucas. I'm from down the Tweed Coastway. My mum's family comes from right here. This small little area right there, Bundjalung region. We've got family through up North Queensland. We also have some family up here as well, up in the top end region, up in Arnhem Land region. But all these colours you can see here, guys, represent all different Aboriginal tribes. So I'm going to play this one here. What's this one called? We'll talk about this one a little bit later. I'm just going to play this one first. Very important, though, acknowledge traditional owners of this land and elders both past and present. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Lucas, welcome to Juice TV. It is so great to have you here.
Been really good performing for the kids. Good fun.
You've got a couple of up-and-coming musicians, I think.
I got it there. They keep me hot on my toes. So, yeah, they're good. They told me they're good. So.
Well, look, you don't need to be too worried. You are a very talented man. You are an Indigenous performer, a musician, and you've got a professional surfing background. Is that correct?
Yeah, music, surfing and cultural dancing made up a big part of my childhood, and it's got me to where I am today with the business Circular Rhythm. So, yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now, let's go back to the beginning. Was it surfing and music that you first started
Yeah,
off?
music and surfing had always been around from when I was a young fella. All my uncles on my mother's side are all fishermen. And we grew up as young fellas and cousins on back of fishing trucks, netting fish, digging pippies, catching worms, and surfboard was always in the back of the truck. So we'd surf and catch fish and live basic on the beaches when we were young. So and then we'd get home at night, and Mum and Dad loved playing guitar, and Uncle would be on the spoons, and it'd just be a jam all night, and it's good fun.
That is really cool. And then tell me how you moved into the cultural dancing.
Yeah, so in my early high school years, they asked who wanted to be a part of an Aboriginal dance troupe, and we all put our hands up, and we were fortunate enough to learn dances from our area down on the Tweed and the Bundjalung area, Minjabul and Kudjambara clans, and from my early high school years, we got to perform all around the state and the country and eventually overseas. So
wow.
Yeah, it's
amazing
just
where
followed
that
each
can
other.
take you.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun, and it gave us a lot of confidence and it gave us a sense of identity too when we were young, so very important.
And it's still continuing today because you're doing performances and workshops left, right and centre.
Yeah, I work all across the countryside, overseas as well, and but predominantly the last 2 years, basically all around Australia, from Tassie to Geraldton to Perth to Ceduna, Adelaide, North Queensland, Canberra, everywhere. Anywhere there's schools, I usually do 2-week blocks and travel 9 months of the year.
Well, you've got a lot of information up here and we are very much looking forward to a little workshop that's coming up later in the show. We're going to learn how to play all of these awesome instruments.
Definitely are. It's going to be good.
Stay tuned.
We want you to be a part of Juice TV. We're always on the lookout for hosts, interviewers, behind-the-scenes helpers and mini-producers. You can be any age, you don't have to have any experience. How much easier could it be? To find out the next time we're filming at the hospital, just head to our website, juicedtv.com.au or our Facebook page. For loads of fun to break up your stay in hospital, join the Juice crew. Send us an email at hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to any of the volunteers wearing green shirts throughout the hospital and let them know you want to be involved in the one and only Juice TV.
Hi guys, it's Samantha here. I'm with my music therapist Maggie.
Hi everyone.
Thanks for coming, Maggie.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's great to see you and see everyone.
Maggie, can you tell everyone who's watching this what music therapy is about?
Well, it's very hard to explain what music therapy is about. But for me, music therapy is about using music to make you feel happy, make you feel more positive, make you feel you forget about all the yucky things that happen in hospital. So music therapy would be different for everyone. For little babies, it may be for something that they practice doing their exercise. So things like holding their little shaker, so to practice out their hand, their finger skills, to practice at looking different things. So sometimes we might move the instruments around to get them to turn the neck and to do their little neck exercise. Sometimes we might challenge them a little because they're smart little babies, to put them in different positions. So put them on their belly and get them to look up and then practice looking up and practice moving around. All those things that are very important for little babies. What have you got, good girl? We on For older kids like you, what we used to do, making music and make ourselves forget all the yuckiness. Because you know how sometimes in hospital you feel a bit sick, you feel a bit not happy because of all the yucky things that happen with needles and everything. So we make music to make us happy. We have a little jam. Sometimes we might write a song to talk about how we feel. Sometimes with some older kids, we might do music exercise. So dance around, to practice using our legs again, to practice using our breathing again. Because when you've been so sick, sometimes you forget all those basic things. And most importantly, music's for everyone. Grandparents can come, mummy, daddy can come, nurses, doctors, everyone come, and everyone make a big happy noise. We might have a little jam on the piano. Now what I want you to do, one magic finger, awesome. And all I want you to play is this, and then this, and keep going. Beautiful, and stop. So when I put my hand up like that, that means
Stop.
Okay. When I do,
Mix.
maybe not with my face, with my finger. When I do this, that you just have to mix it up.
Yeah.
So what I mean by mix it up is all these notes, you can go wild. Just play whatever notes. And when I go,
Stop.
yeah. All right, should we start? All right, let's go. Oh, high five. Well, I think it's my turn. I'll just have the microphone for a little bit. So Sam, tell me, well, what is music therapy? What is music therapy to you?
Well, when I was scared in hospital, when you usually normally come to me, when I was always scared and happy, like when we played the instruments, I always felt better because I had to take my mind off what I was scared from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what we used to do in hospital?
Well, I remember that when I was like in the hospital, when I had no hair and I had to wear the bandana, I remember we were doing this song and I was doing the keyboard and you were on the guitar. Mum was taking a video of me.
Yes, that's right.
That.
So Sam, tell me, how old were you when you first had music therapy in hospital?
Well, I started when I was 5, and my favourite instrument was the keyboard. And I remembered we recorded some silly songs.
Oh yes, we did. We wrote lots of silly songs back then, didn't we? And you recorded them too.
Yeah. You have a great job, Maggie. When did you start playing instruments?
Well, I started playing instrument when I was 2, with my head on the piano. That was a bit sore and a bit silly, but it was really cool. Not many people get to do that. But yeah, so I started playing when I was 2 and I started learning properly, and piano is definitely one of my favourite because you can use both of your hands and you can move with your body. I love that everyone can join in and sing as well.
Thanks, Maggie, for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for all the music therapists out there.
Thank you.
Well, guys, we've almost come to the end of our episode, but before we go, it's time for our workshop with Circular Rhythm.
I need one kangaroo to dance for me. Boom. Yes. And what's your name?
Frank.
Pop your ears up, Frank. You ready to go? Kangaroo style. Everyone gonna clap to the rhythm. Here we go, Frank. 1, 2. Oh, did your ears fall off? Oh, there they are. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Hold up. Your kangaroo gone a bit silly. What does the kangaroo do? He jumps. Here we go, Frank. You ready? Here we go. Here we go, Frank. 1, 2, 3, and clapping. Big round of applause there for Frank. Well done, Frank. You ready to go, Imogen? 1, 2, 3, go. Big round of applause there for Imogen. Well done, Imogen.
Welcome back, friends. It's all about Indigenous music. We are hanging out with Lucas Proudfoot from Circular Rhythm. It's been fabulous having you here hanging out with us.
It's been a pleasure. It's good.
We're about to get down to musical business, though, aren't we?
We are.
But before
Nervous.
we do, let's just recap those credentials. Your background in music?
Yeah, music and cultural dancing has been a part of my background from an early age. High school years, even younger with guitar and singing and stuff. So it's just been a natural progression for me.
And we're about to tap into all of that knowledge. Firstly, though, what type of instruments are used in Indigenous performance?
Depending on what region, you'll find clapsticks, boomerangs, potentially drums if you're up in the Torres Strait regions, and also the yidaki or didgeridoo. And each region has a different name for it, but in particular, the yidaki didgeridoo is an instrument from the northern parts of Australia, and in particular, the Arnhem Land region. This one right here, traditional name for it though, guess what? It isn't didgeridoo. Traditional name for this instrument, yidaki. Can we all say yidaki? Yeah! 1, 2, 3.
Now, where do the song lines come from that you're playing?
Yeah, we learn a lot of dances from our area down on the Tweed coast, Bunjalung area, Kudjinburra, Midjinbul, and I get inspiration from that and what I learnt with that. But basically, every area you go, they have their own song lines, but it's not my place to be singing their song lines. Okay. So a lot of the performance I give is a reflection and interpretation of how I've grown up culturally. So,
wow.
But when I travel to different regions that are anywhere in Australia, I'm very mindful of that, and I keep the show more contemporary and mainstream and about showcasing instruments opposed to the cultural sort of background of them. So I've got to be very mindful of that. It's out of respect. Let's play a little game. When you hear this sound, guys, everybody go like this. So when you hear this sound, everybody go, you ready? Here we go. Well done, guys. Give yourselves a big clap, big clap, big clap, big clap.
All right, well, let's get into the instruments then. That's what you're here for.
Yes.
The sticks are a big part of the performances.
Yes.
But they're not just sticks.
No, they're not just sticks, they're clap sticks. They've been hardened in the fire, so they've got a lot of pop to them. They're very hard, really loud, probably too loud, but yeah, they're all cool little instruments and they keep the rhythm. Claire and Amani, we're gonna go like this, real simple. You can go like this, you can go like this, you can go like this. Hold on to that nice and tight, and don't bump your tooth out, all right? Hayley and Skylar, what we're gonna do is give a little shake like this. 1, 2, 3. Very good, all right. And I always say to the kids, simple rhythm is the best rhythm. So some of them play 100 miles an hour, but most of the time it's they can feel that groove and be connected with the performance.
And when you're coming up with the songs, is it something that you rehearse, or is it just something that you do naturally feel like if I was to start playing the sticks and you were to start playing the didge, you just kind of
It's just a groove, it's just interpretation on the spot. It's like having a jam. There's no set rhythm, and that's the thing with the kids, it's the way they want to express themselves, and if they want to play fast, slow, tricky, out of time, it doesn't matter. I just have to come in, and my job is to connect that with the instrument behind it. You play any rhythm you want to, and I'm going to play the didgeridoo behind it. But just don't be better than me, okay? Promise. Don't hit me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Big round of applause there for Claire, well done. And help her out. 1, 2, 3, go.
Now, not just these kind of looking sticks, but also the boomerang.
Got big boomerangs as well.
That's
or
so
boomerang,
cool. I
you can
never
play
knew
them.
that they could be played as an instrument.
No, they can. They can not only be thrown, but you can flip them around and play a musical style. Hands in the middle. 1, 2, 3, go. Woo, professional. Very good. All right.
Now, on to the didgeridoo, otherwise known as the yudaki.
Yidaki.
That is yudaki.
Yep.
The traditional name.
Yep.
You learn something new every day. There seems to be a couple of different types.
Yeah, different types, different lengths, different keys. The one I play are usually high pitch in the key of G, so they're very powerful and very loud. The longer you go, normally the deeper the sound. And so they range from G, D, A, B, all different keys, and F as well. So they are a big variety, but I like to play the faster ones.
And does it matter what type of wood they're made out of or how thick the wood is?
Traditionally, you find a lot of the traditional ones are made with the eucalypt tree, in particular stringy bark. And stringy bark trees, tree of choice up in that top end region, and you'll see that they produce a lot of them are more skinnier trunk, and they're really small mouthpieces. So for me, they're easier to play. Kids, as you can see, it's made out of wood. But who knows what eats through the wood to make it hollow? Who thinks they can tell me? What do you reckon? Termites. What do you reckon? Termites. What do you reckon? Termites. Hands up, you reckon it's termites that eat through the tree? Yes. Those termites, they eat through the tree to make it hollow, or your house if you're unlucky. So what the old fathers used to do, they used to look for the termite's nest out in the bush. The type of tree, the stringy bark tree, the eucalypt tree, like this. You might be thinking, why eucalypt tree? Why stringy bark tree? It produces a very skinny trunk like this. Those termites, they eat through the center of the tree, they make it hollow. But what the old fellas used to do, they'd come up to that tree and they would tap. And they would listen for that hollow sound. If it's hollow, they could have a good didgeridoo.
Obviously, this isn't an easy instrument to play. A couple of our kids had a shot at it.
They had a shot of it. They were actually pretty good. They listened, which is the number one thing, but it takes time. The biggest part is one, getting the sound, but then connecting the circular breathing part.
Okay.
That's in through your nose, out through your mouth, and using your stomach at the same time. I'm lucky because I've got a bigger stomach. But that's the difficult part, the circular breathing part. So it's in through your nose, out through your mouth.
Okay.
But that takes time, a lot of practice, but once you get it, then it's right.
And but what do you do with your mouth?
You're vibrating your lips, so you're blowing raspberries. So basically,
just
So when you blow your raspberries like this, and you put it to the instrument, it looks and it sounds like this. You ready? If I tighten my lips, it sounds like this. Everyone watch me and tell me what it is. I breathe in through my... and out through my... No. Who said ears then? No. In through your nose, out through your... mouth. When you put it to the instrument, it looks and it sounds like this. You ready? You can do, the voice plays a big part of it as well, but the traditional style, you'll see a lot of they play with their tongue. So they have soft tongue or hard tongue.
How long did it take you to learn?
I started, like I said, young. To get the breathing part, because I didn't practice, it took me about 6 months.
If you had a practice, how long do you think it would take?
Oh, probably about an hour. Yeah, it just depends. But it's just practice.
Yeah.
And for me, it was I was lucky enough to get taught by some of the elders and cousins in the region who already knew how to play. And I had a performance like 2 weeks away, and I learned it straight away because I knew I was going to be in front of a couple of hundred people. So
yeah.
Very important to get that out of the road.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go. Lewis going first. Ready? Oh, big beat blow. 1, 2, 3, go. Big vibration. 1, 2, 3, go. And we go one more. Big blow. 1, 2, 3, go. I'll take that. Luke, what we're going to do is vibrate our lips like this. Like this. Don't blow too hard. Your eye might fall out. All right, you ready to go? After 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Ooh. Everyone give the boys a big round of applause there. Well done, boys. Hey.
Well, thank you so much for coming along today. It's been awesome having you here.
Great
We'll have to
time.
get you back. We're going to do dancing and music at the same time.
Yeah. I cannot wait. It'll be good.
Thanks, Lucas.
Thank you very much.
Ah, they are such cool instruments.
But Pip, it's the end of the show.
It is. We've come to the end of the episode. But if you are wondering what is happening throughout the hospital for Music Therapy Week,
Here's a quick look at all the fun lined up for Music Therapy Celebration Week. On Monday the 27th, the hospital will sing with harp and piano performances, plus an appearance by Brett Campbell. On Tuesday the 28th, join in the Beats Bus drumming circle, or catch another piano performance by one of the hospital staff members. Wednesday morning kicks off with an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander performance, plus a ward visit with Renata Jane. We have country singer Celine McAllister coming by on Thursday, plus the incredible Police Pipes and Drum Band. And we wrap up the week on Friday with the wonderful Queensland Symphony Orchestra. For more information about what's happening around the hospital and to find out where celebrations are taking place, please see your nursing staff or one of the friendly volunteers.
plenty going on. But Sam, before we go, do you want to do a shout out to anyone special?
Well, I want to do a shout out to my OT Zoe and my BMT nurse Jill.
Awesome. Hello, Zoe and Jill. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. That's the end. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye.
Remember guys, it's so easy to be a part of Juice TV. Whether you want to be a host, help us out behind the scenes with filming, or decide what goes into each episode. Let us know you want to be involved by sending an email to hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to one of the friendly volunteers throughout the hospital in the green shirts. Also head to our website and Facebook page for all the updates about what we're filming at the hospital.